And Jannah will be brought close to those who have taqwa. So they haven't entered it yet, but they're so close they can look at it. They can get a really clear view of it for the people who protected themselves. وَبُرِّزَتِ الْجَحِيمُ لِلْغَاوِينَ. And Jahim, the roaring flame of hell, will be brought out face to face. Baraza, to face something right in front of you, for those who went way off the path. وَقِيلَ لَهُمْ. And it will be said to them, أَيْنَ مَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْبُدُونَ. What happened to all that stuff you used to worship? مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ. Remember? Other than Allah, that stuff. هَلْ يَنْصُرُونَكُمْ. Are they going to be helping you? أَوْ يَنْتَصِرُونَ. Or are they going to be taking a revenge on your behalf because you're about to burn? And they're going to come and say, how dare you burn my subjects? And those gods are going to come and avenge for you? أَوْ يَنْتَصِرُونَ. What kind of questions do these sound like? They sound like the questions Ibrahim was asking his nation. هَلْ يَنْفَعُونَكُمْ أَوْ يَضُرُّونَ هَلْ يَسْمَعُونَكُمْ. You know, can they hear you? Can they harm you? Can they benefit you? Now Allah says, I will be asking those questions. And remember how back in the day, you used to have the answer, oh, we found our ancestors doing it. Well, your ancestors standing right next to you on Judgment Day. So they blame them and they blame them. That conversation already comes in Surah Al-A'raf. People blame their ancestors. Ya Allah, we did it. This, my grandfather right here. He's like, what? I'm not taking your responsibility. You do your own thing. Burn on your own. Then when they realize they can't blame each other, then they start blaming Shaitan. Shaitan says, I just made a sales pitch, so it's not my fault. أَوْ يَنْتَصِرُونَ فَكُبْكِبُوا فِيهَا. Then they are dropped in it. They are turned over in it. You know how you hang or you hold an animal upside down and you drop it? Like, you know how they drop lobster inside the boiling water? Probably like that. They take, I know in slaughterhouses sometimes they used to take chickens, hold them by the legs, and then drop them. Okay? Kabba al-ina actually means to turn the pots and pans over in the kitchen. Plates, pans over, when they're turned over, that's kabba. Kabba fulanan, to knock somebody out so they fall on their face. Kabkaba is, ashaddu bi sabab at-takrar. It's more powerful because it repeats the syllable. To rattle and then drop into a ditch. To drop someone face first. They will be dropped face first in it. كُبْكِبُوا فِيهَا هُمْ وَالْغَاوُونَ. They themselves and those that were way misled as a result of their behavior. وَجُنُودُ إِبْلِيسِ. Not to mention the entire armies of Iblis, أَجْمَعُونَ, all together. Now people are being dropped in a ditch, and none of them are saved, أَجْمَعُونَ. What did we just learn in contrast? The people that Allah wanted to save, that were escaping Egypt, Allah saved all of them, أَجْمَعُونَ. قَالُوا وَهُمْ فِيهَا يَخْتَصِمُونَ. And they will say, while they are engaged in vicious debate, vicious argument against each other, تَاللَّهِ إِنَّا كُنَّا لَفِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. We swear to God, we swear to Allah, تَاللَّهِ, the desperate swear because of the ta. إِنَّا كُنَّا فِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. We no doubt we had been in such clear misguidance. We were so confused in the world. إِذْ نُسَوِّيكُمْ بِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. When we used to make all of you, meaning the armies of shaitan, they're not looking at the idols in the ayat. They're looking at the armies of shaitan that have just been thrown into hellfire, but they recognize those idols were products of the armies of shaitan. So they don't say, we made idols equal to God. They say, we were so confused when we made you people equal to God, when we made you people equal to the master of the worlds. Now they see the reality of those idols. Those idols were in fact products of the junud of Iblis, the armies of Iblis. وَمَا أَضَلَّنَا إِلَّا الْمُجْرِمُونَ. Nobody misled us except the criminals. فَمَا لَنَا مِنْ شَافِعِينَ. Oh my God, nobody is coming now to care for us. Nobody's coming to ask, can you go easy on them? They're with me. Nobody comes to intercede or intervene on our behalf. وَلَا صَدِيقٍ حَمِيمٍ. Nor do we have any close, intimate friends left. Nobody to care for us as a friend. فَلَوْلَا أَنَّ لَنَا كَرَّةً فَنَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. If only we had another shot at this, we would go back and be from the true believers. إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَةً. In all of that, there's enough of a sign. Allah keeps saying that because they say, show us something else. Allah says, that's enough. That's not enough for you? وَمَا كَانَ أَكْثَرُهُمْ مُؤْمِنِينَ. But you know what? Most of them are not going to be believers. Allah keeps saying, وَمَا كَانَ أَكْثَرُهُمْ مُؤْمِنِينَ. Why? Because the beginning of the surah told us, لَعَلَّكَ بَاخِعُ نَفْسَكَ أَلَّا يَكُونُوا مُؤْمِنِينَ. Are you going to kill yourself in grief if they don't believe? And Allah keeps saying, look at what an amazing ayah I just gave you. I'm letting you know that most of them still won't believe. And I'm still Al-Aziz. إِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الرَّحِيمُ. Your master is still the ultimate authority, and He's always merciful.